Hey guys, it's Cal here from Chaos Savers. It's been some time since I've spoken to you guys. I uploaded to the channel, but back on track. Lots of stuff that I needed to be doing, so just getting all of those sorted out before I launch this. So this is the initial launch of the clan Hilts. I can't do them all at once at the moment because there was a bit of an issue with regard to holding the blades. I had some feedback from some customers who got these early, who said that their TCSS blades were really tight. Then it occurred to me that the TCSS blades, custom saber shop blades, are about 1.005 inches, so about 25.52 millimeters. Whereas when we designed these sort of last, I say winter 2015, January 2016, we had done the emitters as 25.4 on the drawings, which is technically 1 inch. But I've had these since sort of last June, so didn't really think about it until then, because the blade stock that I get is usually just 25.4 on the nose. But either way, I've got to bore out the emitters. Now, because this run is limited to only 45 pieces, so there'll only be 45 of these available at this time. I managed to bore the emitters myself on the lathe, just made some sort of contraption to hold it. But essentially it's a very simple hilt, you know, it's fully CNC machined. You've got the main body as one piece, you've got the pommel as another piece, just unscrews like that. The hilt will come assembled, so you won't need to fiddle around with any greeblies. You've got these nice purple anodized domes up here that screw in. Then you have the emitter section, which is here, that just unscrews like that. It's got a 1 inch inner diameter all the way through in order to remain accurate. Kit Fisto's hilt was a bit slimmer. Underneath this top O-ring, just underneath, don't know if you can see the hole, the sort of glow, that is the heatsink retention screw. So if you do plan a FX conversion, you know, you can just get a 1 inch heatsink and you put it in there and use the retention screw. That'll be where your heatsink goes. It comes with the CoverTech clip. It doesn't come with any sort of switch system. What you'll get is you'll get some LED bezels which are slim. You can see they don't protrude into the hilt. That's more to do with the chassis design. So the chassis is with Goth 3 designs at the moment. The reason why we've made the LED bezel shallow is so that you can install the chassis outside of the saber and then push it in, and then you'll put the bezels in last. So right now there's just some LEDs just for picture purposes, but when you get it there won't be any LEDs in there, but you'll be able to choose any sort of LED color you want so that it ships with a set of LEDs. Because what you'll do is you'll cut the legs off the LEDs, and then when the chassis is in, which has the 2 buttons underneath, you'll screw on the bezel and the dome will be the actuator. So just as sort of an example, when you press it like this, if I just zoom in on here, so when you press down on it, it will do a sort of situation like that. So the dome will be the actuator and it will press on the switch that's on the chassis. So don't be confused when you see that. That's just how the design will be. It all makes sense when the chassis is finished and the design's done. Now if you're not a big fan of having the buttons pushed down on the chassis, or you want to install it quickly and not wait for the designated chassis to come out, because it is a 1 inch in diameter, you can use the other Goth 3 design chassis that are out there. And that's why One Replicas and I designed this switch system so that you can print 3D printed parts which enable you to create these dome switches out of stock materials. So these are just 5mm LED bezels, nothing special. You can get them on eBay. I've got a few stock of them if you want to get them from me. I think I've only got about 50 of them. And then we'll put the parts, the internal parts, on a Shapeways store. I'll probably just put it on my Shapeways store so you can order them. So if you did want to make a LED bezel switch like this, you can, and there'll be a little guide on how to do that in the future. So the hilt at the moment is shown with a blade plug, so you will get a blade plug included, because obviously I had to bore the emitters. So there is a manual machining marks, not terrible machining marks or anything, but I like things to look sort of like flawless. So there is sort of machining marks from where I've bored it inside. Nothing terrible, I can assure you. And probably just because I had to do that, I'll include a nice shiny blade plug for free. And the hilts will be sold with free shipping. I don't want to go around figuring out all shipping quotes and getting accurate shipping things for hilts, so I'll just do the price inclusive of shipping. Off the top of my head, the hilts will probably be £240 with the shipping included. I only made 45 of these, whereas with my larger runs, you know, the price is usually about £210, £220, but that's because I make lots of them. But this time I've only got 45 of them. I didn't make much of these at all, so the price is a little bit more, so sorry about that. So it'll be £240 UK pounds, which is about sort of $300, $299 maybe, but that includes the free express shipping. I just have to add, it's express DHL shipping with insurance, and you'll get the blade plug as well, and two LEDs of your colour of red, green, blue or yellow. Whichever ones you want really. So yeah, it's that's the kit Fisto Hilt by KR Sabres and 1 replicas. Hope you guys get one. They'll be for sale this Friday, Friday the 7th of July. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. As always, more stuff to come in the future. For now, kit Fisto Friday, no pun intended. For some reason people were making innuendos after I said that, but anyways, Fisto Friday, this Friday the 7th of July. Good luck guys, have fun, keep sabering, keep DIYing, and I'll catch you on the next video.